do want to start with one of your questions based on sort of where Kurt started the conversation with this whole social distancing and how we manage that. And this is a question actually that Jeff had, and he said, in Italy, they're fining people, or for repeat offenders, they're actually, saying, you're going to be thrown in prison. I mean, they're getting really serious about this.
In Spain, in Madrid, it's like a 600 or a 500 euro fine if you are out of your home. First of all, they stop you if there are two people from the same household. So two people from the same household cannot be together on the streets. It's one person can go shopping or get medicine or whatever need the case may be, but not two. And their fines are about 500 euros.
I think there's another form of policing too. Public shame is at work. I've had the urge to go yell at the kids in my neighborhood who are playing. This is not why my kids are at home out of school, so that you guys can go and congregate. I think that the young people don't understand herd immunity and the effects. They're only thinking about whether they get sick, and I don't think they genuinely understand the spread concept. Right. But I've been shamed. I went backpacking and we were very careful of the 6-foot rule, but I got plenty of shame from people that thought we had no right to be out on a trail. And I think that
canceling your trip.
Exactly. It's a strong force right now. The public shame is going to be a huge thing, I think.
I think someone should be able to sue you for manslaughter.
Wow.
I'm not joking. I don't know. I feel like you talked about the kids playing at the park, and that's all I've seen. I live a block from the park, and the amount of kids playing on the playground while their parents sit there on their phones and talk to each other is like, cool, go kill my grandma. Thanks, bud.
Right.
I saw spring break in Florida. We went down to an isolated beach. We did not speak to a single person. Our only contact was at the grocery store, but I could see groups of 50 kids grinding on each other and drinking and hooking up, and they have got a whole different mindset. They do.
But I also wonder if it's because, all of the crazy misinformation that's coming out of the White House and coming out of other authoritative sources. At first it was, all right, the older people over 60, and then it was over 65. Well, we're seeing cases in California where the bulk of the cases confirmed. My husband just told me, and I have not verified this information, but what he said was that they're people between the ages of 20 and 45. So I think that getting this information that's inaccurate leads to crazy stuff like spring break in Florida, or people taking their young kids to the parks. I think that that's part of it.
Like, that is just irresponsible behavior. Should they be fined for that? I don't know, but they should be publicly shamed or slapped. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
How are you fined? Are there enough police? Is it like a parking ticket? Or do you go? Are you in front of the judge?
You get to in front of the judge. It's more contact.
You don't have to.
Right.
So in D.C., if you've been to Washington, D.C., there's cameras everywhere in suburban, in D.C. and Maryland and Virginia, and you get, if you're local, you know where the cameras are, so you're really careful about speeding. But you go, 45 in a 40 zone, and you get your $50 ticket in the mail.
Well, have think of that. I mean, okay, let's start where let's kind of button up where Steve started. If they're already pinging our phones and know exactly where we are, if they know that we're not where we're supposed to be, maybe something just shows up like, hey, FYI, you owe me X dollars. Pay up.
And, one of the reasons China buttoned down so much is they have facial recognition and cameras everywhere.
Creepy now, though.
We have a patchwork quilt of rules and guidances in this country because we don't have any government, any guidance from the top. The guidance that we have from the top changes mid-sentence, if not daily. And I'm being generous here, without going further into it. But it's really hard to discern what is right and what is wrong. what is truth? Truth isn't truth. Anyway, we'll leave that one alone.